should I?
International. And Elohim said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life, and the fowl that fly above the lands in the open space of the sky." Okay, so in going along with science, science says first you have the Big Bang. All right, let's fast forward. We got that primordial soup stuff, which is also stated, the rushing mass of water, which is a part of the Big Bang. We have the planets forming together, separating, the water separating, having atmosphere separate from the space, separating from each other with space. Then we have the lands coming together, solidifying, separating from the water. And bear in mind, we're talking about multiple planets, not just Earth, planets, the forming of the universe. All right. So we have that separating. Then we had the vegetation forming on the lands. And now we have the waters bringing forth teeming little creatures moving around in the water. And we have the fowls or the birds of the air that fly above the earth. So when we look at science, they say first, that the grass came, then you got these sea creatures, and from the sea creatures came the birds. So far, everything is exactly on point with the interpretation of science. So I don't see the difference or the differing of what people are discrediting one over the other for, because they're concurring in agreement with each other. Okay, so let's move on. And Elohim created great whales. Here I'm going to show you the word whale. They say it means sea dragon, sea serpent. Basically, gigantic sea animals. All right. And every living creature that moves, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their species, and every winged fowl or bird after its species. And Elohim saw that it was good. So once again, we see it concurring with science and evolution, but more so on a genetic level. You have this big creature, right, that's living in the water, and he's bringing forth littler creatures. It's like breeding. When we breed animals, we can take a wolf and make it into a chihuahua. You break down through breeding. I guess they call that selective, natural selection in evolution. But so basically, we have this one main creature, and he's breaking down into these little creatures, and then also he's breaking down into the winged creatures, or the fowls, the birds. So far we have everything so far going along with what science says. They're both they're not bumping heads. There's no contradiction of the other. They're concurring. Okay? All right. So, and it was good. Let's move forward. And Elohim blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowls or the birds multiply in the sky." That doesn't need any more deeper going into. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Okay. The word 5 is kamesh. I'm going to click it. Maybe hopefully it'll show us. No, this is just showing us the fifth. But we want to see the word. Okay, see, kamesh. Okay. 5. Alright. And let's move forward. We're at our day 5 of creation. Or our period 5 of creation. Not necessarily 24-hour period. It could have been millions, billions of years. Or it could have just been 24 hours. No way to confirm that. But it's clearly following the same steps that we see in evolution. Or that we see in science, to be precise. I'm sorry. The reckoning of creation through scientific lens. There's also the reckoning of creation through the Torah. Okay. So 1:24. All right. Let's go to 24.